Good morning everybody. Hope you all are good and safe at home. The topic that we are doing is permutations, and in last lecture we learned the formula NPR is equals to n factorial upon n minus r factorial, where n is total number of terms and r is the terms we are taking, the some things that we are taking or all things, the sum or all things we are taking. Here r is less than or equals to n, r, because we are taking r from these n terms, so r can be less than or equals to n. So this is the formula that we learned in last lecture. Now let's do some theoretical questions based on this formula. But before doing the questions, just remember one thing: we can apply this very formula when there is no repetition. When there is no repetition. If repetition occurs, then there is slight change in the formula. We'll do later on. First of all, we'll apply this very formula only when repetition is not allowed. So remember this thing. Now let's do this question. The question is saying 10 horses are running a race. In how many ways can these horses come in first, second and third place, assuming no ties? So these three words are saying that means there is no tie. That means repetition is not allowed. First position, carry by any of the horse. Second position, carry by any of the horse. And third position, by carry by any of the horse except who already carried first and second position. Third position will not be carried by that horse. Let's take example. If H3, that means horse number 3 is coming on position number 1, then the horse 3 is already occurred first position. If there is no tie, that means only one horse will reach on first position. Then maybe there is another horse which is H5 carries second position, come on second position, and last one is H9. So that means out of 10 only, that means out of 10 only one horse can come here, and out of 9, now out of 9 only one horse can come, and now out of 8, because two horses already occurred first and second position, so out of 8 one horse come in third position. Now this is the fundamental principle of counting that you did in previous lectures. Now with the help of formula we can do this question very easily. How? N is equals to, we have total horses, N is equals to 10. Out of 10 horses, the only 3 horses will come in first, second and third position. So we have R is equals to 3. Of course, repetition not allowed, that means occurring, assuming no ties. That means there is no tie between any horse, so any two horses. So that means the repetition not allowed case is there. We out of 10 horses, 3 horses will come on position 1, 2 and 3. So there are two ways. This way is by using the formula. Here N is there, R is there, we can directly find the formula. Find the number of arrangements or number of ways by applying this formula directly. 10p3 is saying 10 factorial upon 10 minus 3 factorial, 10 factorial upon 7 factorial. So 10, 9, 8 into 7 factorial upon 7 factorial, and after that, after multiplication, we'll get the answer. This is with the help of formula. If we just want to apply principal counting, then we can directly apply. Out of 10, one horse can come here at first position. So there are total 10 ways to fill the box. There are, of course, if one horse will come at first position, then 9 ways, 9 remaining horses. Out of 9, only one will come here. Now we have here 8 horses. Out of 8 horses, one horse will take this position. So we can directly reach on answer 10 into 9 into 8. That means the questions are same, but the way of finding is different. This is the principal counting way. And and this is the direct, we have already applied direct formula and we'll get the answer. So it's little bit easy to apply the formula, because if we have n, we have r, then we can directly apply the formula and we'll get the answer. Because here this is total theoretical way. We have to mention that the very first box, the very first position can be held by one of the horse out of 10. So this box can be filled with 10 ways. Similarly, we have to explain for this box. Similarly, we have to explain for this box. And after that, we are saying number of ways 10 into 9 into 8. So the fact is that you can apply any of the criteria, either principal counting or directly formula. You can use any of the method and you will get the answer. Answer will be same, of course. So it's up to you whether you want to use upper criteria or lower criteria. But now today I will just practice on this formula. So I will use this formula only. I will apply each and I will apply this formula on each and every question that we'll do now. Now let's do another question. Now the next question is, how many words with or without meaning can be formed using the all letters of the word equation? Now we have one word equation, and but you are watching that there is no alphabet which is repeating in this word equation, in which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8-letter word, and there is no letter which is repeating in equation. So repetition not allowed cases there. We can directly apply the formula. NPR is equals to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. And another line again is saying no repetition, using each letter exactly once. So we need to use each and every letter. Equation, 8-letter word is there. EQUATION. These are 8 letters, and we need to use each and every letter only once, and we need to form a word with or without meaning. It can be any of the word, so can be formed using all the letters of the word. So we have total 8 letters, n is equals to 8, and we are going to use all the 8 letters. So here r is equals to 8, because we need to use all the letters to form another words. Instead of equation, we need to use all, by the use of all the letters of word equation will form another words. Just like I am taking one example, QTIONEUA. So this is the another word that we can form by using all the letters. I have already used all the letters. QTIONEUA, all the letters of word equation. So of course this word has no meaning. He's saying we need to form the words with or without meaning. So there are so many words that we can form by using of all these 8 letters. So n is equals to 8. 8 letters were given to us, and we are using all the 8 letters to form the new words with or without meaning. So n is equals to 8 and r is equals to 8. So number of ways is equals to 8p8, n is 8, r is 8. So 8 factorial upon 8 minus 8 factorial. 8 factorial upon 8 minus 8 is 0 factorial, and we know 0 factorial is 1. 8 factorial upon 1, and after solving 8 factorial, that means 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, we can get the answer. Hope this question is clear. Let's do another question. Now the next question is, how many 5-letter words can be formed out of the letters of the word Delhi? Now the word Delhi, from the Delhi word, it is totally clear that there is no repetition. No repetition cases here, because no alphabet is repeating here in Delhi. So DELHI, there are total 5 letters. We have 5 blank boxes in which we need to fill all, because he is saying how many 5-letter words can be formed. 5 letters we are given to us, so it is given to us, and we need to use all the 5 letters to form the new words with or without meaning. So letters are out of the letters of the word Delhi. So we need to find how many letters we can find here. So of course there are 2 questions. I am doing the first part. N is equals to 5, because here are total 5 alphabets, D, E, L, H and I, and out of these 5 letters, we are going to use, of course, all the 5 letters to form the new words. It can be H, L, I, D, E. It can be any other word. It can be any other word with or without meaning. We can find many more words by using all these 5 letters. So here n is equals to 5. Total 5 letters were there, and we are using all the 5 letters to form the new words. So number of ways is equals to 5p 5. 5 factorial upon 5 minus 5 factorial. 5 minus 5 means 0 factorial. 0 factorial is 1. That means is equals to 5 factorial. So 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So it is 120 ways. So 120 words we can find by using these 5 letters. Now the second part is, how many of these will begin with D and end with E? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many of these will begin with D and end with E? Of course, the word will start with D and end with E. Now D and E are fixed. D and E are fixed. D is fixed at starting and E is fixed at end. So, of course, we need to use each and every letter only once. So, if D we have already used, E we have already used, then how many letters left? 3 letters. Out of 3 letters, we are going to use all the 3 letters. Of course, L, H and I, these 3 letters are left behind, and we are going to use all the 3 letters to form the new word. And we need to fill here all the these 3 letters which are remaining behind. So, the ways when word start with D and end with E. Of course, here n is equals to 3 and r is 3. So it is 3p 3. 3 factorial upon 3 minus 3 factorial. It becomes 0 factorial. 0 factorial is 1. So it is 6. That means there are total 6 ways we can, that means 6 different words that we can find when the word start with D and end with E. Hope the question is clear. Let's do one more question. The next question is, find the number of different 8-letter words formed from the letters of the word equation if each word is to start with a vowel. Now we have 8-letter word equation, and we are watching that there is no letter which is repeating in equation word. So that means not repetition not allowed cases there. So we need to find, we have total 8 letters. So n is equals to 8, and find the number of different 8-letter words formed. So we need to find the new words by using all the 8 letters. That means we need to use all the 8 letters. Here r is equals to 8 as well. Out of 8, we are going to use all the 8 letters. So r is equals to 8. But now one condition is there, if each word is to start with the vowel. Now, there are total 8 letters. So we'll draw 8 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, first of all, we need to write how many vowels are there, which one, and those who are not, which are not vowels, those are called consonants. So, which are vowels and which are consonants? Those who are not vowels are called consonants. We are going to write vowels as well as consonants. So, E is a vowel, Q is a consonant, U is a vowel, A is a vowel, T is a consonant, I is a vowel, O is a consonant, N is a, O is a vowel and N is a consonant. But you are watching that there are total 5 vowels and 3 consonants in this word. So, but the condition is each word is to start with the vowel. So here the first letter should be a vowel. And how many vowels are there? Of course, there are 5 vowels. There are 5 vowels. So out of 5, one vowel should be there. One vowel should be filled here. So number of ways, out of 5, we are going to use one vowel here. Out of 5, we are going to use one vowel here. And how many left boxes which are left behind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 factorials, of course, 7 factorials. Of course, it can be any of the alphabet. Out of any of the vowel will come here at first box, and rest the 7 boxes will be filled by any of the vowel or any of the consonant which are left behind. So 5p1 into 7 factorial. So we are not going to use r is equals to 8 directly here. So first of all, read the question. It doesn't mean that if we are just going to form the new word from 8 letter words, we are going to use all the 8 letters. Yes, of course, we are going to use all the letters, but the condition is applicable here that each word is to start with a vowel. So the very first box should be filled with a vowel. If you want to do this question with the help of principal counting, then you can. This can be filled with, of course, 5 ways, and then rest of the ways that can be that we can. This box can be filled. This box can be filled with 5 ways out of E, U, A, I, O, all the vowels. So this box can be filled with, if one vowel is fixed here, then how many letters are left behind? Of course, which is 7. This box can be filled with 6 ways, then 5 ways, 4 ways, 3 ways, 2 ways, and 1 ways. Then what we have written in the formula 5p1. Of course, out of 5 letters, we are choosing 1. The 5 ways, and after that 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is nothing. It is your 7 factorial. Of course, these 7 boxes are shuffling with each other. This box can be occur here, this box can be occur here, or we can say that this box can be filled with the 7 ways, this box can be filled with 6 ways, this box can be filled with 5 ways, so on up to. So with the help of formula, it is quite easy. Out of 5 vowels, we are going to fill 1 vowel in first box, and rest 7 boxes will be filled with, there are 7, in this box will be filled with 7 ways, this box will be 6 ways, will be filled with 6 ways, then so on up to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we can write into 7 factorial. After solving, here we'll apply the formula into 7 factorial, we'll open factorial, and after that we'll get the answer. Hope the questions are clear. I'm sending one assignment related to these questions. Just do the assignment. If you have any problem, then you can contact me up. Thank you so much.